again. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm back again with another video. So thank you guys for watching my videos. Thank you guys for subscribing in my YouTube video. So I am thankful for that. So I'm back again, as I said, with another video. So what exactly that I'm actually gonna talk about? I'm gonna talk about betrayal. No, I'm gonna talk about nice guy, nice girl, nice person chronicles, nice people, and yeah, I'm gonna talk more about nice guy, nice person chronicles. Okay, so we hear a lot. Oh my gosh, she's so nice. Oh, she's allowing me to borrow me money. Oh, she's so nice. She's so respectful. Um she's so nice. She's always available. Whenever I call her, she's always available. Oh, she's so like she's so nice. I borrow money from her. She gave it to me. She's so nice. She always greets everyone on the street. She's so nice. She always give whatsoever. Baby, you are so nice. Please, every time, baby, you are so nice. Every time you had sex with him, baby, you so like so nice, so nice, so nice, so nice, so nice. Is it a compliment? No, it's not a compliment. No, it's not a compliment. She's so nice. Of course, she's always gonna be there. She's so nice. Like, why are you nice? So there's a difference being nice and being kind. I usually refrain from the word nice. I don't like being described as someone who's nice. I don't like being. So most of the time, I usually reject nice guys, not because I want jerks or the cool kids or whatever. No, I reject the nice guys because of these reasons. So okay, I'm very intuitive, so I can pick up on people's energies. I can pick up a lot from them, just interacting them within an hour, and I'll be like, okay, this is it. This is what is the problem with them whatsoever. So I'm just gonna talk about. She's so nice. She always gonna be available for me. She's so nice. Oh, she borrowed me her last money. But I like she's so nice. Okay, you borrow money from her, probably tell us money because she doesn't know how to say no. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about this nice guy, nice person, nice girl, blah 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 blah. It's I feel like it's toxic in the way I view it. So okay, I'm gonna share my own perspective regarding this nice, so nice, she's so nice, so nice, nice. It's annoying. It's annoying. So I used to think it's a compliment, but I realized that it's not a compliment. It's more than just a compliment. It's more than a compliment. Yes, I'm a kind person, but nice. I feel like it's another way of people. They train you to be that person. Every time we get the compliment, like, she's so nice, she's so nice, it's gonna be. They are just training you. They're just telling you that you're trainable. Like they can control you whatsoever. So when I'm talking about the nice guy chronicles, you think it's a good thing. I think it's a okay whatsoever, but it's okay to be there for people. It's okay to be there for your loved ones. It's okay to be, but are you there for yourself? Are you there for yourself? Probably giving that last money, you don't even have the money for rent. You don't have the money for because you hear someone else talking how painful that situation is. Oh, but did you check on yourself that you really gonna need that money after some certain times or whatsoever? Because you probably giving that person money in 5 days. You have to pay rent. Do you have another money for paying rent? Do you have another money for paying grocery? Because you're giving. Okay, let's come back to this so nice chronicles. One point that I actually notice people who are actually nice, they are traumatized. It's a trauma. It's a trauma response. It's a trauma response. It's how you respond to trauma. So you're going around being nice, nice. You don't get angry. You don't communicate on it. You just quiet. So as I mentioned, the first point is, oh, how was it where I wrote the whole thing? Oh, it's a trauma. When I say it's a trauma, probably, of course, every kid when they are born, they are become who they are. They become authentic. That's why you hear a lot of people say kids are the most honest people. Like, they're very honest to the point that even you ask them, how do I look today? They're like, no mom, you look ugly. No mom, you look this and that. And then mom, why that color? You look like granny. Like, those kind of things. Kids are the most honest one. So most of the time, it's how they choose to respond to whatever trauma that they have. Probably they're being told to shut up. They are being told that they don't have, probably your parents always are making excuses that they have business trip, they have business that they have to run, they have a lot of things to run. So what do? You end up responding by being nice. It's a trauma. You being neglected, and you've been traumatized. You've been probably without, maybe if I'm being nice, I'm not gonna get this kind of treatment. If I'm being nice, I'm not gonna experience whatever that you're experiencing. So you end up not being kind to yourself. You end up being people pleasing, because it gives you some sort of peace. You feel like, if I keep peace around me, it's okay. But what about the peace within yourself? Are you at peace with yourself? Because at the same time, you're always gonna give. You also need to be given back. It's a give and take. You're supposed to be a receive too. Just because you're a giver, you also should receive from whatever those individuals that you're actually around. So being a nice person, it does not mean you shouldn't be nice, but it should be conscious. It's a nice person who's actually conscious, who's conscious of who they are, whatsoever. So for example, for me, in a past relationship, I think I didn't speak my truth in most of the time, especially friendship. I was always there. Whenever someone calls me, I'm just gonna jump and just leave without asking myself, how am I feeling? Because sometimes I'll be sick, but at the end, because I wanna be there for that friend, you end up compromising your own health, your mentally healthy, you mental health, your health, your time. Like, you're not feeling it. Even if you asking yourself, you know that it's not, you're not supposed to go there. You're intuitive, you can feel the guiding intention. You know what, you don't have to show up, you don't have, but because you're traumatized, you feel like you need to be there for everyone so that they can love you. Oh, I'm gonna need to be there for everyone so that I can receive love. I'm just gonna So it's a trauma. It's like you traumatized. You need to heal from that trauma. You need to look back at what exactly that made you. When did it started? When did you feel like you needed to be this kind of, you need to dim yourself in order to allow other people to be in your life? Because sometimes you do that whether you are aware or not. Because at the same time, whether you believe that you have a best childhood, whether you have a best, it always gonna show trauma. Things that you never dealt with, they always have a way of showing, whether it's through the way you respond to life, whether the way you respond through friendship, relationship, whatsoever. You're always going to be triggered to heal from it. Some others, they don't heal from it. They end up being that pest people, mean people, bitter people, because it's an easy way. I think being bitter is easy for a lot of people. That's why you find bullies everywhere. That's why you end up being like, oh, kind people are rare. It's because being bitter too, being bitter, being bitter is easy. That's why you find a lot of bullies. That's why you find a lot of people who are in competition, competing, people who are mean, people who, that's why you find a lot of people who are not happy with their life, miserable. It's because it's easy. It's not easy to evolve. It's not easy to look within ourselves. So they're always running away. So when they're running away, they end up projecting their hate. They forget whatever that comes up in them, because now it's become toxic. Everything that's come up within themselves, it's toxic. They end up projecting all of this toxicity to others because they think it's cool, or maybe because they choose not to heal. Like, yeah, so other people don't respond the same way as me and whatsoever, but they end up having a serious trauma that make them do things that will end up when you're reflecting, like, oh my gosh, I did that, because you are not yourself. You're being traumatized. You were traumatized, and you thought, maybe if I do this, if I dim myself, if I string myself, probably I'll be likable. If you know those kind. If I don't speak much, if I agree with them, you see, you are keeping peace while you within yourself. You're not at peace. It's a what? It's a trauma. You were traumatized. You were actually traumatized. The second point is being a nice. The second point is um people who are nice. They have as I mentioned before, it's a trauma. This point, it's about, they are people pleaser. They are people pleaser. It's something that is actually sound the same, but it's not the same. So when I'm talking about people pleasing, you are pleasing. You are pleasing to the point that you feel drained. You feel exhausted all the time. Okay, you're people pleasing. You are people pleasing. You allowing yourself to be always available for others. It leads to people pleasing. Probably you were told to shut up. You were told to be always shut up. You always don't have, you suffer from communication skills. You suffer from saying no to people. You suffer from a disease of saying no, because you feel like, you feel bad about saying no. You feel bad, like you don't prioritize yourself. You end up not having not being able to prioritize yourself. That's what happened. You end up being people pleasing. It's okay to people please, but consciously. When you're pleasing people, please them consciously. Please your loved ones consciously. But at the end of the day, you matter. Whatever that is, you actually matter. Whoever that is, you matter. So, lastly, people who are nice, they're ignoring their needs. They are ignoring their needs. Why are you ignoring your needs, eh? So you find yourself compromising your values, your principles, your kind, like your principles are, you self-sacrifice in a manner that you end up being, feel like your soul is torn apart. So people who are nice, I actually avoid them because of this, because I see that they are not their authentic self. So when people are not themselves, they are not their authentic self. Sometimes I feel like when I meet them, I'm like, okay, this person is actually having issues like this and this and that. So what I'm gonna do about it? I'm just, what exactly I'm gonna do about this tendency? Like, I feel like it's better to let them go. Like, do you know this thing of letting go of people, not because they are bad or whatsoever? It's because I feel like they need to. I'm not gonna be mean to them. Like, in order for them to realize whatever that they are actually living on, it's something that they need to let go of, because they are depressed. People who suffer from nice people tendencies, they're depressed. People don't know that. That's why you find people committing suicide, doing so whatever. Like, they commit suicide, they have depression. You'll be like, how? Because they were always smiling. Because that's what they were always doing. Always up, their energy up, smiling, kind to people, doing whatever. You be like, she committed suicide. I was with her yesterday, but she didn't show anything, because they are pretenders. Nice people, a lot of them are pretenders. They are just pretenders. You, when you are a human being walking on this earth, you need to have boundaries. You can't just tell me that you don't have boundaries. You don't have mentally boundaries, you don't have personal boundaries, you don't have physical boundaries, you don't have financial boundaries, you don't have like zero boundaries, like at all. So you're telling me when people are being respectful to what you be like, oh, it's okay. Okay, what? You're not okay. Why are you lying to yourself? So you need to be a human. In order to be human, you need to speak, communicate. When you feel like people are not respecting to whatever needs that you actually, let them go. There are people who gonna be, who won't find you communicating your needs as something that should be make them run away. You should somehow treat them in other way around. So communicate, just communicate. Allow yourself to be in a place where you are your own testing. That's why I avoid people who are actually nice, because I feel like they need to walk this part. I remember I had to let go a friend. We met 2016. So this kind of friend, she was fine. Like we never got a like in a bad situation or whatsoever. But she used to avoid me because she didn't know how to receive love. She didn't know how to, she always suggests things for me which I hated, like suggesting people, like probably like she never asked me what exactly do I want. So whenever I always ask her, why are you always doing that? She'll be like, you can tell that she's responding from a trauma. She's traumatized. She's have a people pleasing tendency. You can like she's experiencing some kind of difficulties like within herself because of whatever that happened, because she had a nasty mother. So I ended up had to let her go, because there was a time I was telling her about my financial issues, and she was like, she took her last money and she was giving to me. I was like, hell no. Like she got 2 kids, I don't have kids. So I'm like, hell no, like hell no. I'm just gonna find out whatsoever. But I hated it, the fact that whenever I tell her that she need to work on this, not that I was trying to make feel better about myself or anything. It's just that I didn't want to see her in that phase. I didn't want to see her being taken advantage of, because she's been taken advantage. She doesn't see any fault in her way that how she responds to others, because that's the only truth. She never dealt with her mother issues. She never dealt her with an absent father. She kept on, like, do you know when you have a narcissistic mother and then you keep on giving, feeling worthless? She was still operating from that. She was not her authentic self. So I feel like it's better to let her go. I love her, but I feel like it's better to let her go, because what she will do, she will end up rejecting me. When I'm receiving, when I'm giving it to her as a friend, she will end up shutting the door up. I was like, okay, yes, she never done anything hateful, but I feel like I can't keep up with this energy, because I'm all about treating people right. I'm all about people who treat me right, good. I'm gonna reciprocate that. So I feel like she's not giving me that, because at the end of the day, as much as she's a giver, I also wanna give back to her. She's so used to being taken advantage of. She doesn't know how to let other people take care of her problem. Sometimes she can give your bed to sleep on the floor. If you were a visitor, you'd be like, when you're telling her you don't have a place to stay, she will give you. I'm like, wait, what? And we're like, no, we're gonna share that bed. You know, sometimes people take advantage of like she will give them the whole fucking bed, and she's gonna go and sleep to a friend. Okay, that is okay, but for one day. But sometimes those people that she gave help, that she's giving help to, they ended up sleeping more than that one day that you've been giving. So she doesn't know how to tell them leave. So I don't know. I just felt like I need to let her go. I need her at least to feel some pain in order to realize that what exactly is wrong with her. Like, she's a fine woman, she's kind, she's sweet, she's empathic, like she's very compassionate. I know that that person got my, but the problem is I feel like she need to love herself. She need to put her needs first. She need to be aware of the trauma that she experienced. She need to know that her relationship with her mother was fucked up. Instead of making excuses, she need to understand that her father being neglected, being not available for her, it made her being traumatized to end up being people pleasing. She felt like she need to people please in order for her mother to love her, you know, because we were both. I felt like if I stay, yes, I love it, but I feel like it's gonna be a trauma bonding, and I'm not okay with trauma bonding relationship. If it's we happen to have something that is in common, like okay, we experience some certain trauma that is actually the same, but I don't want to keep you because of that. I must have another good reason besides I love you, but the second reason is now it's because we experienced the same thing, went to same university, whatsoever. No, I feel like I needed to let go, not because I hate her or anything. I feel like she need to go through some things in order to be able to feel like she'll be a great friend, because she was self-sacrificing. I didn't like the energy that she was giving me. She was so self-sacrificing, to the point that I was even getting angry. Like, why are you doing that? You know, because I remember she felt so. She felt like she's not gonna be a good friend because she felt like she was not good enough because she was a mother. I was not a mother. She was old. I was not old. I always gravitate toward people who are older than me. So I've never understand why she felt like. So I felt like she rejecting me. So her rejection was painful, yes, but I felt like I kind of felt sorry for her, because I realized the nice people chronicles, the nice people's tendency. And yes, guys, like, it's okay to be kind, it's okay to be nice, but I believe the only nice and kind that you should be doing, it should be conscious, not through your traumas, not through the way. Because as I said, people pleasing is it's trauma response. People pleasing is it's another way of it shows that you're actually ignoring your needs. So I hope this video makes some sense to others. Thank you guys for liking my videos. Thank you guys for subscribing in my YouTube channel. So thank you guys again. Sorry about that kid that was telling me something. So bye.